Claire from Santulan Yoga. For today's class, we're going to be looking at working through the hips, stretching and strengthening, and we'll also do a little bit of opening up through the top of the body, through the chest and up back. So we'll start on the mat, and if you have a block handy, place a block at the top of the mat. Later on, you might also need a strap. And with a block, you can position this in whichever way you want to, either on the medium height or the low height. I wouldn't advise going on the upper height. What we'll do is we'll line this up with the shoulder blades. So laying down, placing the block in alignment with the bottom of the shoulder blades or the brow strap, if that's easier to identify. And then just gently bring the back backwards and the chin back. If you need a second block to support the head, then do that. At first, it might feel a bit strange, but then as your body softens, you'll start to open up through that upper back and chest. Some adjustment may be needed here. But we'll just hold this for a few breaths. All right, one more breath here. If the head is back, slowly bring the eyes forward to look down towards the feet. Once you're feeling ready, press into the hands, lift the body up. And we'll just take this block away and roll over, that you're lying on your front. Stretching the right arm straight out from the body, bring the left hand underneath the shoulder, and we'll roll up and over onto the right side. One more breath. And rolling onto the front, switching sides. So left arm coming straight up from the shoulder, right hand under right shoulder, and rolling over onto the left side. And making the adjustments that you need with that right leg, with that right hand. If you want to, you can lift that right arm up, bend the elbow, bring the forearm behind the back. That can just help keep that chest open. And one more breath. Rolling onto the front. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, lifting the body up to a tabletop position. Bring the big toes together, knees out wide. And start to bring the hips back down to the heels. Bring the chest and the head down to the mat. One more breath. And inhale, looking towards the hands. Coming back up to a tabletop position. And then rolling back onto the back. Rolling the spine down on the mat. And we'll have the knees bent now. We'll cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. And let that right knee drop out to the right. And now you can either stay here with the left foot down on the mat, or if it's okay, reach the arms through and bring the hands around the back of the left thigh, lifting that left foot up off the mat. And really pushing that right knee away from you as we pull the left knee in, trying to get a stretch through that outer part of the thigh and into the glute. You may even feel it in the knee and the ankle, perhaps as well. We'll hold here for a few breaths. And one more breath here. Releasing the hands. And now we'll cross that right knee over top of the left, like you're crossing your legs while sitting. And then if you can, bring the hands around the knees, squeeze those knees in towards the body. Or you can just leave them wherever they are, or leave the left foot down on the mat. One more breath. And then keeping the knees crossed, we'll bring the arms out to a T shape. And we'll drop both the knees over to the left-hand side. Try and get them as close to the ground as you can. If they're not very close, then obviously pop a block underneath the shins. But we're just working that direction. So twisting through the spine here. And if this feels awkward having the knees crossed, then do feel free to give yourself a little bit more space and stagger the knees. That's more comfortable. One more breath here. And then rolling back onto the back. Uncrossing the legs. Pause here for a moment, let the body rebound. And then switching sides. So lifting the left foot up, cross that neck ankle over top of the right thigh. And either staying here with the right foot on the ground, or if it's okay, reaching the arms through, grab on behind the right thigh, lift the right foot up off the mat, and really think about pressing that left knee away from you. And one more breath. And releasing the hands, crossing that left knee over top of the right. And bring those knees in towards the body. One more breath. Open the arms out to shoulder height. And now we'll bring both knees over to the right hand side. And one more breath. And rolling back onto the back. Releasing the legs. Bring the feet down to the mat. And then we'll just swish the knees side to side. So you can have the feet as wide as the mat. And we'll just wind wiper our knees from side to side, like the wipers on a car. Just loosening up any tight spots that you might still feel in the hips. And pausing there, we'll roll over onto the left side. And here is where you'll need your strap. So just make a small loop in your strap or just pop a strap around your foot. So we'll be doing the right foot. Takes a bit of time to get this right. All right, so lying on the left side, we'll bring the strap around the right foot. And you can either have the left arm along the mat, or you can prop your head up with your hand, whichever feels more comfortable to you. Bending through the knees, we'll have them at 90 degrees. Make sure the hips, the knees, and the ankles are in alignment. From here, what we'll do is we'll lift the right foot up and then bring that right foot behind. So the knee is going to be in line with the spine and the foot should be behind you. All right, bring the knees back together. Now right knee to chest, right knee to center. Both knees back together. Extend the right leg long and then kick it forward as far forward as you can. Right, back to center. Right foot behind. Back to center. Right knee to chest. Center, extend the leg and push it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Once more. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. All right, bring the knees back together. Give your hip and your glute a little tap. You should be feeling that by now. And then we'll do that on the other side. So I'm just going to turn around where I am, but you can roll over, or whichever you feel better. Still being able to see the screen. So bending both knees. Bring them in at that 45-degree angle. And you decide whether you want the right arm long or to prop your head up. Or make sure the hips, the knees and the ankles are aligned. So we're not leaning back, we're not leaning forward. We want to have the spine neutral. All right, so this time lifting the left foot up. We'll bring the left leg back. Knees back together. Left knee to chest. Knees back together. Extend the left leg and kick it forward. All right, left foot behind. Together, knee to the chest. Knees together, extend the leg, kick it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. Once more. Behind. Chest. Extend, kick it forward. All right, give that hip a little tap. And we'll take the strap away now, but we'll stay on the left-hand side. This time we'll extend the legs. And what we'll do is we'll line ourselves up with the back of the mat. So approximately line the body up. And to ensure that we are nice and straight, we'll just lift both heels up off the mat and bring the heels back ever so slightly to make sure that the body is straight. You can bring the left hand in front to steady yourself. But ideally, we should just be using the muscles to make sure that we're straight up and down. So I want you to imagine that there's something underneath the right-hand side of the body around the waistline that you're kind of almost trying to lift yourself away from. So this is just ensuring that you're switching on your abdominals. So just think about keeping that core tight. And what we'll do here is we're just lifting that left leg up and down. So leading with the ankle, keeping the foot, keeping the toes engaged, with the right leg really pressing down towards the floor. And left leg leading with the heel, lifting that left leg straight up as high as you can. Try not to hike the hip to get more extension. We just want to be working from the hip. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Once more. And bring it down. Now rotating from that left hip, rotate the legs so knee and toes are pointing upwards towards the ceiling. And again, just lifting the leg. You might find this orientation a bit easier. So inhale, lifting the leg. Exhale, bring it down. And once more, and this time we'll hold. So you can either just use the leg and hold, or if you're feeling brave enough, using the left arm, grab onto the leg somewhere. Maybe you can reach the foot. In this position, really pressing down with that right leg. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. And once more. And with control, releasing that left leg back down to the mat. All right, bend through the knees. Give that left hip a little tap. And we'll switch sides. So again, I'm just going to roll this way. You can roll the other way. All right, lining the body up with the back of the mat. Making sure the body is straight. Again, make sure the hips are square. The knees and the ankles are together so that you're not, the hips aren't, skew off on a weird direction. And lifting both heels up, bring the heels back ever so slightly. Making sure that our body is nice and straight. Right hand to support you in the front. Left hand, again, you can decide whether to have the arm down or bend through the elbow, bring the hand into the back of the head, you decide. And leading with this right ankle now and lifting the leg up. Just as high as you can, try not to hike that hip. Stay engaged through the glute muscles. Ensure that the body's not wobbling around, forward and back, side to side. This is about control. So if you need to go slower, go slower. Try and get that control. If you need to lift the leg a little bit less, then lift it a little bit less. It's more about working the whole body. Once more this way. All right, now we're rotating that right leg from the hip, making sure that the knee and toes are pointing upwards. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come. And once more, inhale and hold if you can, if you're brave. Bring that right arm to the leg, hold onto the leg somewhere, or maybe the foot. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Really pushing down strongly through that left leg this time. Counterbalancing with the upper leg. Holding for as long as you possibly can. One more breath. And with control, lowering that right leg back down. All right, bending through the knees, give that right hip a little tap. Done a lot of good work today, hips and glutes and leg muscles. Not quite finished yet. All right, pushing yourself back up. We'll extend the legs long along the mat in front of us. And if you need that strap again, place that strap at the bottom of the feet. All right, bending through the right knee, we'll draw the heel in towards the body and then drop that right knee out to the right. I'm going to place a block here because this is my reconstructed knee. Still not too happy about flopping outwards. Making sure our hips are square to the front of the mat. And inhaling, the arms up alongside the head. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Bring the hands down towards the leg and just placing them wherever they land. Whether they're somewhere on the leg, alongside. Maybe you're reaching towards the foot or the toes. Just meet your body wherever it's at today. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. If you're holding onto the strap, make sure the arms, shoulders, neck, and head are nice and relaxed. Don't really want to be gripping strongly, just nice and relaxed grip on the strap. And one more breath here. Walking the hands back up. Bring that right knee back into the center. Keeping that knee where it is. We'll place the left hand around the knee or the inner elbow. And we'll bring the right hand behind us, twisting towards that right leg and just turning as far as you feel comfortable. Either just looking out to the right or turning the head and imagining that you're looking over your shoulder. And one more breath. Slowly turning back. Releasing the right leg. Bending through the left knee this time, drawing the heel in. Dropping that left knee out to the left. Making sure hips are square to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up alongside the head. Exhale, hinging from the hips, reaching those arms forward, and then just placing them wherever they land, some on the knee, next to the leg, perhaps going towards the foot. And one more breath there. Walking hands back up. Bring that left knee back in. Bring the right hand around the knee or the right elbow. Bring that left behind. And twisting towards the left this time. And one more breath. Turning to the front. Releasing the leg. Place the props off to one side. And rolling back down onto the mat. Bending through the right knee, draw the right knee into the body, squeeze that right in. And release the right knee. Bend through the left knee, draw the left thigh into the body, squeeze it in. And bring that right knee in again. Squeeze both knees in. And releasing both knees. Extend the arms and legs away from each other. And just coming back towards the breath. Breathing in through the nose, back of the throat, down of the lungs. Out of the lungs, back of the throat, out through the nose. Feel the rise and fall of abdomen, chest, with each and every breath. And when you're ready, start to wriggle the fingers and the toes, bring some movement back to the body. And rolling over onto your right side. Pause there for a moment. And pressing yourself back up, comfortable seated position. And just pausing to notice how the body's feeling now. Notice the quality of breath. And notice the stillness of the mind. Getting ready to close the practice, we'll take one breath to prepare for Om, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale for Om. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Bring the palms of the hands together into the chest. Rub the palms of the hands, create some heat in the hands. When there's enough heat between the hands, place the palms over the eyes, looking into the palms. And then slowly bring them down over the face, cheeks. Throat and the neck. Palms go together again. Rub the palms again. Fingers and thumbs. Wrists and forearms. Making sure that we're fully awake. Place the palms again into the chest. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me for class today.